EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Commanders and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders,
they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Zach Moss,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Daniels.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense and their running back, Zach Moss, headed onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Burrow. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a yard. Now a toss here, Moss running to the left.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Here comes third down at 7. Here's Daniels. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Second down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Moss. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
McPherson on for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Washington offense going back to work.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
They go play action. Daniels.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Daniels looking to throw.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice grab there by McLaurin. That's something we've grown accustomed to seeing. He's racked up at least 77 receptions in each of his last 4 seasons, and he's someone their young quarterback, Jaden Daniels, will lean on as he goes through his maturation process.
Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a microcosm of how it's gone for their rushing game so far this year. 29th in the league on the ground.
Yeah, it's a great illustration of what we're seeing because these problems go back to the offensive line. You can't give guys free access to your backfield. Can't let these free runners come and get them because free runners turn into free hitters.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Joe Burrow back out there for the next Bengal possession. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And Burrow going to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now it's Burrow.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Jamar Chase,
his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now Daniels, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Gardner Minshew, a touchdown pass in the victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now an option play on second down. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Moss on the give up the middle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get it down inside the 25.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The Washington offense back out there.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Daniels. That's caught left side by Sinnott.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Terry McLaurin.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
70 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught downfield by Thomas.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they can't bring him down. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Harris running straight ahead, runs through the contact.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
They go play action. Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Here's Daniels.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show, as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They work now on 2nd and 9. To the air goes Daniels.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Burrow.
Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The Washington offense set to take over again. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. It fights him off. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So Burrow and the Bengals down 24-21, 1:07 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw, Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He's got Higgins over the middle. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.